working? Hello? Let's go! Let's go! Dubs in the chat, baby. Let's go! Way to bounce back, Atlanta Dream. Let's freaking go, baby. Let's go, let's go, let's go. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Courtside with Ash, man. And this is the type of game that I was expecting from us in the last game on Barbie night. This is what I know that we're capable of. This was one of the best and most complete games that I've seen us play this year. And I'm going to tell you guys why in just a second. But can I just give flowers where flowers are due? I know I give Rhyne Howard a really hard time on this channel because I know she's capable of what she did tonight. I know she's capable of that. And that's why I don't be really accepting anything less. Call it tough love, call it what you want. But this is the Rhyne Howard that we drafted with the #1 pick. This is her. This is that one. Now, if she played like this consistently, we will be talking about her as one of the best players in this league. Rhyne Howard, when she's on. And I'm not even just talking about the points. I'm talking about locked in on every angle of the game, every column of the game. Assists, rebounds, blocks, steals. There was no zeros. There was no zeros in any column for her tonight. That's what I'm talking about. You're locked in defensively, offensively. You're passing the ball. Man, she passed the ball better than I've ever seen her pass the ball tonight. So it tells me that you're capable of doing this. This is the Rhyne Howard that we need for the rest of the season. This is her. She is like that. That's why I be so frustrated, because I know she could do this. We seen her do it. We seen her go for 36 earlier this year, but it's like everything else that she can bring to the game. She can play good defense. Did y'all see that block that she got on Kalia Copper? That was nasty. It's not too many people who can do that. That's effort. That's the effort that I'm talking about. And we saw effort from the entire team. So that showed me something. Like, y'all didn't just lay down. Y'all didn't just say, dang, we lost and we just gonna go. Like, no, y'all actually came back with an intention to be aggressive on offense, an intention to be aggressive on defense, an intention to move the ball. Y'all, this was one of the best games that I've seen us play for a full game, full 4 quarters. Great game for the Atlanta Dream. This is probably one of the games I really don't have nothing bad to say. I really have nothing bad to say. Great game. The only thing I'm going to say is, where was this in the last game? Where was this? This is the dream that we're believing in, that can make a run. This team that showed up tonight is the team that we want to see on a nightly basis. This is the team that can make a run. Let's get into these stats, man. I'm so hyped, man. That was such a good game. Like, and it's crazy. It was night and day from what we just did. It was night and day. Let's start off with Rhyne Howard. And I'm just going to start off just like this. Game ball goes to Rhyne Howard. Straight up. Straight up. Rhyne Howard had a great game. A complete great game. 23 points, 6 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 steals, 1 block, 6 of 13, 46% from the field, 5 3-points made, 55% from 3, 100% from the free throw line. I mean, I'm so proud of her. I'm super proud of her because I know a lot of people give her a hard time. I know a lot of people have been doubting her. I know a lot of people have been even questioning if we need to trade her and stuff like that. And at times, you know, I can't lie, I've even had my doubts. But just as much as I can say she needs to do better, I can tell her, like, I could say, like, she had a great game. You know what I mean? And I can be honest about the fact that to whom much is given, much is required. You know, that's really where my mind is. It's like, if you're going to be a leader on this team, or if they're going to say this is your team, it starts with your effort. You know what I mean? It starts with the way you show up. It starts with the way that you attack, and the way that you enforce your will in the beginning of the game. Being aggressive on both ends of the floor. That's where it starts. That's where it starts. And if you're a leader, your team is going to follow. Your team is going to follow. So shout out to Rhyne Howard for an amazing game. This is who we know she can be. And this is who she is. And I hope she continues to build on this, because I want to see her shine and I want to see her be consistent. Could y'all imagine her being consistent playing like this? You know, that's the only thing, is just being consistent. So I'm going to move off of Rhyne Howard. Game ball, automatic Rhyne Howard. I got to give it to her just because the way she bounced back from just the slump that she's been in, probably hearing all these people saying she needs to be traded and stuff like that. And one of the people said that she should be traded for, she played against, and she completely outplayed her tonight. So she kind of proved why we probably shouldn't have done that trade. So shout out to Rhyne Howard. Great game for her. Game ball, Rhyne Howard. Let's move on. Alicia Gray also had a great game. Everybody had a good game. Everybody. You know, even Jordan Canada, she didn't start off playing the best, but she ended with 17 points. So like, but anyways, let's go to Alicia Gray. 20 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, a block, 53% from the field. She made 3 threes. She only took 1 free throw, but she made both of her free throws. Man, we were so good from the free throw line tonight. We only missed 1 free throw tonight. 94%. Is that the best free throw? That might have been the best free throw percentage we've had this year if we weren't like 100% or something. But that's a great, I mean, we only missed 1 free throw. That's awesome. That's amazing. Shout out to Alicia Gray. Great bounce back game for her. We know usually if Alicia has a bad game, she's going to bounce back. You can dang near bet on that. Jordan Canada, great bounce back game for her too. 17 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. The only thing was just her turnover. She had 5 turnovers, so still got to work on that a little bit. But overall, she had a good game, so nothing really bad to say about her and her performance. Moving on, Angel Reese, another double-double. What do you expect? Another double-double. That's just what she does. 14 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists. Let's see what else she did. Hold on. 7 of 14, so she was 50% from the field. She didn't shoot any free throws tonight. That's actually surprising. But yeah, another double-double for the double-double queen. Shout out to Angel Reese. Naz Hillman, 10 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block. She made 2 threes, and did she have any steals? No, she didn't have any steals. But good game for Naz Hillman. And Naz Hillman actually had the highest plus minus of the game. Her plus minus was 21. So plus minus is basically a way to measure a player's I guess you could say impact, but basically while she was on the court, the margin of what the dream was up basically is 21 points. And that's why you have like a plus 21. You might have a minus whatever. So if it was the opposite, it would be like, okay, that's how much the other team was up. So hopefully I explained that kind of decently, but plus minus is basically an indicator of how well our team is performing with this particular player on the court. So Naz Hillman had the highest plus minus out of the entire dream team. The entire dream team. Yeah, so she had 21. That is great. Shout out to Naz Hillman. And then you got Bree Jones. Bree Jones. She played actual 20 minutes tonight. 9 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists. 6 assists from your center. So your center position got a total of 10 assists. Between Angel Reese and Bree Jones, you got 10 assists. That's good from your center position. And there's a point that I want to make about why I said we played so well tonight. Just hang tight. I'm going to tell y'all in just a second. But let me finish going down the line with these stats. So Bree Jones, 6 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 4 of 5 field goals made, 80%. She even made a 3. That's another thing. Brianna Jones can shoot. She can shoot. She actually is really like a stretch 5. You know what I'm saying? She really is like a stretch 5. So I know she still got to get her feet up under her, but Brianna Jones can hit that. She can really hit that. Then you got Jalen Sherrod. Now let's stay on Jalen Sherrod for a minute. I love these Jalen Sherrod minutes. These Jalen Sherrod minutes have been good. And it might not look like it fully when you look at the stat sheet. But again, the way that she can keep up the pace of the game when Jordan Canada is not in the game. And I love how aggressive she is. Like, she'll go to the basket and kick and stuff like that. Like, I can just tell she got some dog in her. I can see it. You know what I mean? I can see she ain't timid. She got a little roughness to her, and I like that. And I think she's just a good backup point guard for Jordan Canada because they're kind of similar. They're both fast. They're both quick. And yeah, I think she plays that point guard position very, very well. And yeah, she got 10 minutes tonight. So shout out to her. Borlace, she didn't have any points, but she had 3 rebounds, 2 assists. And she played 16 minutes. So that's what it was. Okai has completely phased out. I think we talked about this. She's kind of completely phased out of this offense. She only got in at the end of the game with Aaliyah Nye and Kone and Walker Kimbrough. So, you know, I think it's just not enough minutes probably to go around. So I guess it is what it is. But yeah. So let me tell y'all why I said this was one of the best games we ever played this year. And let me tell y'all why I feel like this is the type of game that we got to build on. First and foremost, y'all remember in the last game, I said we need to be trying to run these people out the gym. Like, we need to come out and be aggressive on offense. We need to come out and be aggressive on defense. We need to come out and put our foot on the gas. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we did. That's what we did from the beginning. You can kind of tell when the Dreams start off playing a certain type of way, we're going to give ourselves a chance to win every time. So I knew with the way we were attacking, the things that were going on, we had a good chance to win. But for me, the most impressive thing about this game by far was the assist. It was the assist for me. And let me tell you why. So this is kind of how I like, even if I don't look at a game, I kind of like to look at the assist to field goals made, right? So that lets me know if the ball is moving, if people are passing the ball to each other, or if people are in ISO mode and dribbling and things like that. So let me tell you, this is why I said this is one of the best games that we've played, because our assist to make ratio, we had 29 assists on 33 made field goals. So there was only 4 field goals that we made in the entire game that were not assisted on. That is Atlanta Dream basketball. That's how we need to be playing. That means that the ball is not staying in one person's hands too long. That means it's moving. That means that someone is assisting on each field goal that we made. We literally only had 4 field goals that were not assisted on. 29 assists. I mean, that, I don't know what the record is for assists for us this year, but I'm willing to bet that is up there with the amount of assists like that we've had in every game. I'm pretty sure that's probably one of the highest assist totals that we've had, especially if you compare it to the field goals made. Like, that is what I'm talking about. The ball was moving tonight. I love what I saw on the offensive end. I really love what I saw. I mean, Rhyne Howard had 8 assists by herself. Everybody in the starting, 8 assists from Ryan, 3 assists from Alicia, 4 assists from Jordan, 4 assists from Angel, 1 assist from Nas. Everybody who played over 10 minutes tonight had at least 1 assist. That's the type of basketball you want to be playing. That's team basketball. So all hope is not lost. I don't feel so bad anymore because I know what we're capable of doing. The question now is, are we going to do it? Are we going to do it? Are we going to pass the ball like this? Are we going to come out and be aggressive every single game, no matter who our opponent is, no matter what their record is? Are we going to come out and play defense? Are we going to come out and attack the basket, go downhill, move that ball around the perimeter, feed the post, let the post pop it back out, swing it around, make the shots? Like, are we going to do all of that? You know what I mean? Like, that is what I want to see moving forward. But this game, it's crazy how much of a improvement this game was from the last game. That's why I'm like, where was this on Barbie night? Like, where was this when all the celebrities and everybody was, you know, however many thousands of people was in State Farm, including myself, dressed in pink? Where was this team? I don't know. But we're moving on. We're talking about today. Today was a great win for the Atlanta Dream. Shout out to Rhyne Howard again for getting the game ball. She had an amazing game. Angel Reese, another double-double. All the starters in double figures. 29 assists on 33 made baskets. There's nothing negative to say. There's nothing. There's literally nothing. Let me see who our next game is against, though. Because I think we got a favorable matchup coming up on Friday. We got to get these favorable matchups. Dang, we played the Mystics again? How many times? Now, that ain't that favorable. I'm not going to say we going to win that game. I'm speaking it. But I thought we played the Sparks. I guess not. Either way, we played the Mystics. We got to be ready for that game because they're good. They just knocked Dallas off tonight. And yeah, we got to be ready for that. That's tough. That's going to be a tough game. They always give us a battle. So actually, we blew them out one time this year. But I think the last time we played them, they came back and beat us. So yeah, we need to get back on that one. And then Monday we play the Tempo. And then the Sun. And then we play the Fever. Yeah, so I don't care. At this point in the season, every game is a playoff game. Forget the records. Forget all of that. Like, every game is a playoff game. If we come out with the same type of, just coming out being aggressive, the same type of energy that we came out with tonight in every game moving forward, we're going to give ourselves a good chance to win. It's literally just the energy and the effort that we have to have on a consistent basis. And let the chips fall where they may. You know, if you come out and you gave it your all, and like I like to say, you leave it all on the floor, you got to live with it. If you lose by leaving it all on the floor, you got to live with it. But if you didn't leave it all on the floor, no. Unacceptable. Leave it all on the floor from here on out. We can't afford to be losing too many games. Like, let me tell y'all something that's very, very important. These standings. Wait. Did we clinch a playoff spot? What does this Z mean? Hold on, what does this Z mean? No. There's a Z up here. I don't know what that Z means. That's attached to our name. It can't be because... Okay, anyways. I'm sorry. I'm looking at this app and there's a Z by our name. But I will say we are at the top of our division right now. But it's very crowded. It's extremely crowded. So our division is... We're at the top. We're 19 and 11. The Fever right behind us with the same record. We just got the tiebreaker on that because we beat them twice already. So 19 and 11 for them. The Liberty's 19 and 13. The Mystics are 17 and 12. So all of us are right there together. The Sky, they're 11 and 19. So it's really us four. It's the Dream, the Fever, the Liberty, and the Mystics. We're all right there together. So that could swing super easily. But the Fever and the Mystic game is very important because we're in the same division. So we need to win those games. And then overall, y'all, this playoff race is tight. Between 2 and 8, it's only like a 2.5 game swing. The Aces are 21 and 19, And the number 8 team, let me say this over so you'll get a better perspective. The Aces are number 2 right now in the standings. They're 21-9. The Mystics are number 8 in the standings, and they're 17-12. So that's like a 2.5, 3 game swing. So that is how close the number 2 is to the number 8. It's only a 3 game swing. That's it. So the Aces go on a losing streak. The Mystics go on a winning streak. They could be at number 2. So like, these games are very important. These last few games are so important. Like the rest of the season, all of our games, like I said, we got to act like we're in the playoffs. We have got to play every game like it's a playoff game, because that's going to be the difference between us being a top 4 team or a bottom 4 team. I'm pretty sure we'll make the playoffs because the number 9 team has only won 11 games. So, I mean, yeah. But other than that, yeah, we gotta try, like I said, playoff mindset from here on out. We gotta try to knock some of these teams off. It's even some of these top teams. I don't care who's in our way. We got to knock them off. We need to come out every single game and enforce our will and try our best to blow everybody out the park. And from what I've seen tonight, we're a very capable team. I think that's why people get so frustrated with our team, because we know how good we are. We're not talking about a team where we're just like, we're not good enough. We are. In games like tonight, even though, yes, you could look at their record and say they're 12 and whatever, they got Alyssa Thomas. They got Kelsey Plum. They got Kalia Copper. They got DeWanna Bonner. They got some folks over there. Some people that's going to be in the Hall of Fame. Like all-star level. How many all-stars is that? Or at least have been all-stars at some point in their career. Now, I will say, you know, DeWanna's getting a little older and things like that. So, like, they're not no spring chickens. But Kalia Copper's not that old. You know what I'm saying? Kelsey Plum was just on the all. Actually, Kalia and Kelsey were just on the all-star team together. So I know Kelsey just got there, but whatever, we won. So that was a good win to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a lot of respect for a lot of those players over there. Really, all of them. You know, those are some hoopers for real. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter who we're playing. We got to come out and we got to try to knock their head off. We need to try to knock everybody's head off. I want us to have one of the best. I want us to have one of the best, like, endings to the season. I want us to go into the playoffs with this type of momentum. Like, I'm talking about, like, this type. And honestly, y'all, even as bad as that game was last game, we're 7-3 in our last 10 games. So that's good. That's a good thing. So Bree Jones is back. She's playing well. You know, we just need people to be consistent, and really it's just the energy. We just need to come out with this energy and intensity every single game moving forward, and I think we're going to be all right. I got some special stuff going on next week. I can't wait to share it with you guys. But until then, I hope you guys have an amazing night and amazing weekend. We got another game on Friday against the Mystics, so we're going to see what that looks like. But like I said, I got faith in our team, especially after what I've seen tonight. It just shows me what we can do. It shows me what we're capable of doing. So I'm not really settling for anything less. It is what it is. So yeah, let me know what y'all thought about this game. Way to bounce back for the Atlanta Dream. Dubs in the chat. Dubs in the chat, baby. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.